Hey, welcome to GlobeWatch 360. I'm Alex, and lately I've been obsessed with this question buzzing around Europe. Does illegal immigration make a country less safe? It's one of those topics where everyone's got an opinion, but the truth? It's tricky. So I grabbed a map, some stats, and a coffee and started digging. Best way to do it is by following the map. Sweden's our first case. Before the major wave of illegal immigration, it was one of Europe's safest countries. In 2002, the homicide rate stood at 0.9 per 100,000. Very low. Total recorded crimes were around 12,000 per 100,000, mostly theft and minor offenses. Then came 2015, when illegal immigration surged.
Now packed into crowded train cars, starving without water, and now
It's sealed off Colletti station to stop migrants travelling through the EU. Hungary's
overcrowded and top-heavy, the wooden fishing boat packed with migrants tipped over, sending hundreds plunging into the sea off the coast of Libya.
Between 2012 and 2021, the EU recorded 3.8 million illegal entries, and Sweden absorbed a significant portion. By 2022, the homicide rate had risen to 1.1 per 100,000, and total crimes reached 15,000 per 100,000. Violent incidents, particularly gang-related shootings, have increased, often in areas with high immigrant populations. The Swedish Crime Prevention Agency reports that immigrants, including undocumented ones, are overrepresented in violent crime statistics. However, crime was already trending upward before 2015, suggesting illegal immigration is only part of a broader challenge. See, it's not just they're here, so crime happens. A lot of these folks end up in tough spots. No jobs, no money, young guys with nothing to do. That's a recipe for trouble anywhere. So is it immigration, or is it what happens after they arrive? Next up is Germany, a country that felt a big shift. Before 2015, crime was steady, about 7,500 incidents per 100,000 people in 2014, with murders low at 0.9 per 100,000. Then came 2015 when over 1 million migrants arrived, many without papers. Crime went up fast. By 2016, total offenses hit around 7,800 per 100,000, and violent crimes like assaults rose too. Migrants, including illegal ones, were linked to more incidents. By 2017, non-Germans were 30% of crime suspects, though just 12.7% of the population. Places like Lower Saxony saw violent crime jump over 10% in those years, tied to the influx. Things have calmed a bit since, crime's lower now than in 2016, but it's still higher than before 2015. Germany's case shows illegal immigration can push crime up, especially when lots of young people arrive with few opportunities. Now let's flip the coin. Countries with tighter borders often report lower crime rates. Take Hungary. It's cracked down hard on illegal crossings, especially since the 2015 crisis. In 2022, Hungary refused entry to 16,000 non-EU citizens at its borders. Its homicide rate? Just 0.8 per 100,000, below the EU average. Theft and sexual violence rates are also low compared to Western Europe. Is it all because of immigration control? Maybe partly, but Hungary's strict policing and smaller immigrant population overall play a role too. And then there's Poland.
Zero illegal migration. Zero.
And enter neighboring Poland, a gateway to Western Europe. Using tree branches to tear down the metal barricade, Polish police deploying pepper spray to push back the
Poland has a zero-tolerance policy on illegal immigration. Since the Belarus border crisis kicked off in 2021, Polish border guards have blocked around 26,000 illegal crossing attempts in 2023 alone. The government stance?
Zero.
No undocumented entries, period. And the results are striking. Poland's homicide rate in 2019 was just 0.54 per 100,000, one of the lowest in Europe. Sexual assaults and theft? Also way below Western European averages. In 2008, foreigners made up only 0.41% of crime suspects, despite an estimated 50,000 to 450,000 illegal immigrants living there at the time. Poland's safety isn't just about keeping illegal immigrants out, though. It's got a strong police presence, a homogeneous population, and fewer socioeconomic gaps that often fuel crime. So, is illegal immigration the big crime driver some claim it is? Well, it's complicated. Studies, like one from the European Economic Review, show immigration can raise crime in specific contexts, like when unemployment's high or integration fails. In Germany, post-Soviet immigration led to a crime bump in struggling regions. Here's the kicker. Crime stats often lump illegal immigrants with legal ones, and they don't always account for age, gender, or poverty. Huge crime predictors. Young men, immigrant or not, commit more crimes. And illegal immigrants? They're often stuck in tough spots, low wages, no legal jobs, which can push some toward petty crime, not necessarily violence. So what's the takeaway? Illegal immigration can influence crime rates, but it's not the whole story. Poland's safety shows strict borders can work, but Sweden and Germany remind us integration and opportunity matter just as much. What do you think? Should Europe tighten up, or is there a better way to balance safety and compassion? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button if you learned something, and subscribe for more deep dives like this. See you next time.